Hey, how's it going, everyone? Chien-Pao managed to get two top 8 spots this weekend at Orlando after kind of underperforming at LAIC. Regan Retzloff got top 4, and Fabrizio Silva got top 8 as well. And so I figured I'd play a couple games with the list that I've been working on, and this is the first game against a Lost Zone Tina deck. Kind of missed part of the beginning of the game, but I basically just played 2 Buddy Poffins and passed, and now this is their first turn. They have a very strong first turn, using all 3 flower selectings, getting down Greninja and Cram. Now they're going to Nest Ball for a Tina as well. And they end the turn with a Cram knockout. And I have a pretty good hand, and the Irida makes it even better, but other than that, the hand was good to start with. Just deciding here what to Nest Ball for. I decide I want to go with Greninja because I don't want to just throw down a 2-prizer for them to knock out with Tina. I'm not even guaranteed to be able to get enough energy to attack this turn. I figure I'll just throw down Greninja. I have nothing to Artisan for because I don't want to evolve the active Frigibax because it'll make it have 2 retreat, so I didn't want 2 60 HP Frigibaxes on the bench. I just Irida. That's one of the biggest Bibarel, not Irida, but one of the biggest problems I've been having with this deck is finding energy. It's kind of a pain. Just go grab another Baxcalibur and a Vessel so that I can at least get some energy. And I'm just right now just trying to like rack my brain if there's any way that I can come up with something to attack and have it not be with Chien-Pao. This is my only Vessel in the list I'm playing, so I want to get the lightning out of the deck. Kinda might switch back to a 2 Vessel list, which I was running, and I decided to just retreat to the bundle so I can evolve up 2 Baxcaliburs and just pass. But yeah, 2 Vessel was feeling kind of nice. If you don't start Chien-Pao or you don't want to put one in play, it's kind of a pain to find energy, and you really almost just like hope that you PokéStop some away so that you can superior for them. Also, leaving Cramorant in the active against Lost Zone decks, usually they prefer you to knock out their Cram so they can send up Comfy and keep going. I'm kind of hoping they just do their thing and knock out my Iron Bundle, and that's all. There's really no threat to Greninja with all my stuff evolved up. They can't Sableye because they're board locked. If they attack with Tina, I'm leaving a 2-prizer in the active. Alright, I don't really know what happened there. I had to clip a little bit of the video. I think I was checking to see if Tina played Eerie or something when I was recording this game, and for some reason it grabbed that. It grabbed my second monitor. But they just took the knockout with Cram like I was hoping. They played a Mirage Gate to their Tina as well. So now I'm able to just thin out my hand, attach an energy, and Bibarel for 4. I'm hoping to hit an energy with this, and I do hit 1. It would have been nice. The second Vessel would be really nice here. I could just Irida for another Vessel. Decide to just superior both those away. And grab a... I think I grab a Super Rod this turn with Irida just to throw the Iron Hands back in my deck. I kind of want the Lumineon as well. I don't grab the Frigibax because I want to keep my hand as small as possible for Bibarel. Yeah, I'll just put back Bidoof, Iron Hands, and Chien-Pao because Bibarel is very important to make this deck function. I probably should have Nest Balled for a Bidoof, but I want to save that Nest Ball for a Chien-Pao for next turn. Yeah, then I just knock out both their comfies. I just Colress, and their Cram is still in the active, but they've still been chaining Colresses, which is kind of unfortunate for me. Right there, I take note that they have 2 Tina Vs in the loss zone, so they're not setting up another one. Now here they bench a Sableye. That's definitely not what I wanted to see. Because they're probably, as soon as you see that, you kind of just expect that they're gonna Sableye my Bibarel, and that really sucks. But at least they're leaving my Greninja, so I can draw with that. And that is 2 more targets I can hit with Greninja, assuming they don't play a Manaphy, and a lot of Lost Tina lists don't. I play a Mirage Gate here. Let's see where they put the energy. They're taking a while in there. This kind of had me hoping maybe they're low on energy there. I don't know. I don't think they had too many combined with the Lost Zone and the discard. They throw an energy preemptively on Greninja, which is kind of interesting. Just super odd. And Mirage Gate again. Which, they're loading up Greninja here. Which, in my head, while this is happening, I'm like, oh cool, I get to keep my Bibarel. So I'm thinking they're trying to set up a play where they can 90 snipe my Bibarel and maybe one of my Baxcaliburs and take them both out with Greninja after they set it up with Sableye. But they just Prime Catcher up Bax and Sableye. I don't know. It's kind of a interesting play. I don't really know about it. I think maybe they Greninja snipe first. I'm not sure. That's a tough spot because they want to use the Sableye before I can snipe it. And not putting down any 2 prizers in this matchup is really good. Because it forces them to figure something out, how they can take multiple prizes in a turn, because I could just chain Greninja snipes over and over again. As long as they have these low HP Pokemon in play, there's really nothing they can do about it. I just Heavy Ball because I know that I have a Chien-Pao prized. You see 2 energy in there. I think I prized 3 or 4 this game. I can't remember. It's quite a few, which made it, that was like part of the reason finding energy was so hard. I probably should have benched the Chien-Pao there, but I figured they just have Counter Catcher knock it out with Tina. It's not really like good practice to just assume your opponent always has like the perfect play, but with 4 cards in their deck, it's a Tina deck. They're gonna have counter catchers. It's pretty safe to assume. Yeah, see, they have a counter catcher. And I'm able to play around that, so it would have just knocked it out. Maybe it would have been best to bench it just to bait the knockout, but I kind of wanted to leave one in my deck so it's easier to find it. And now they're basically just saying, hey man, either you got it or you don't. I'm ready to take 3 prizes, or 3 knockouts with this Tina. So I promote Greninja. And I kind of have to get lucky here to win the game this turn. And then as soon as I see that, I'm pretty sure with this combination of cards gives me the game. So I just have to super out back Lumineon, Ultra Ball for it, and then get Irida, then get energy retrieval. With Irida, there is just so few cards in my hand. I'm just making sure that I don't mess it up. I'm just gonna super add those back now. Take a little bit too long in this play. I tend to overthink things and get nervous I'm gonna mess up. I just decide to retreat and grab the energy first so I can draw with Radiant Greninja, and then if I just get a energy retrieval, I just play it and win, and if I don't, I'll have enough cards in my hand for the Ultra Ball and the Superior after the Irida, but I just draw the Superior, so now I just get the energy and take the knockout, do Chien-Pao things. And the list that has been on the screen is Regan's list. He opted for the Silene and the second Ciphers over Lumineon and a boss. This is the list that I was playing with in the video. I really like having the Lumineon and the boss in the deck. I find they come in handy, especially the Lumineon. The boss might be cuttable. Get on to the next game. It's just my setup. I just play a Poffin, and I bench the Frigibax from hand, and Nest Ball for the Greninja. Of course, this match is against Charizard. Everyone's playing Charizard. It is very popular on the ladder and in real life, so I guess at least you're getting like realistic testing online of what you're going to be playing in real life. And they have a pretty good start. They get Nest Ball instead of Poffin, which is rather interesting, I guess. They really want the Rotom. This is what I was thinking of. They forest for just the Pidgey instead of foresting for a Poffin to get Pidgey and another Charmander, which is, I don't know, kind of strange. I think I would have wanted to get both Pidgey Charmander or Pidgey Bidoof. Not sure if they're playing it or not, but I'll just Chien-Pao ability, get the energy. Greninja, get down a second Bidoof, because having 2 options for Bibarel in play and 2 options for Baxcalibur at all times with this deck is very important. It's definitely something I've been noticing. I was testing it with my buddy this weekend, and he would win quite a few games just by bringing up the Bibarel and knocking it out in Iono. I have a pretty good hand, and this is, I didn't check my prizes. I noticed that both my Baxcaliburs are prized. That kind of sucks. So I just grab both my barrels are prized. So I just grab out the Baxcalibur instead. And now I'm just debating if Iridian's worth it or not. I'm a little worried because I know that they play Eerie. I already have 3 superiors in my hand. And I know that Charizard also sometimes plays TM Devo, so I don't want to get out 2 Baxcaliburs. Be down to 1 Rare Candy, have them Devo that for both my Baxcaliburs, or maybe Eerie the 2 retrievals out of my hand, and then I wouldn't have enough energy to even win this matchup. Because it's very like energy intensive, this matchup, because Charizard has so much XP. You kind of like almost have to take out like their Pidgeot or Rotom for some of your prizes, or choose Greninja. But they have a pretty good Charizard turn. As per usual, they get out their 2 stage 2s, Pidgeot and Charizard. He's just searching for his energy. Now he definitely needs to find another Charmander this turn, or he just basically loses on the spot. He also needs, he really would have liked to play an Arven, and Arven would have been perfect that turn to get Buddy Poffin and Defiance Band or Vitality Band to knock out my Chien-Pao. But he didn't. And he just hits me for 210, and at this point I'm kind of like, alright, I probably win this game. Let's use the ability so that I can draw with Greninja. I really want to find my Bibarel. Greninja right into it, that's lucky. And I'm hoping to hit Prime Catcher or Canceling Cologne off of that, I think. Or no, I already have the Canceling Cologne. I was debating just doing that play, but I decided to get rid of the Charizard right now in hopes that maybe he won't be able to get another one out, or forcing him to at least get out the second Charizard will make it so he can't hopefully disrupt my hand or do any other like cute Charizard plays. At this point I'm kind of like noticing energy is going to be pretty rough, so I'm kind of planning for next turn to knock out his Pidgeot. Is definitely the play that I want to go for. It is 5 energy instead of 6. And it just makes it so that he's less likely to mess with my hand or TM Devo me or Eerie me or anything like that. It's either Greninja for 2 prizes or take out a smaller 2 prize Pokemon. It's definitely something that has to be done in this matchup. And I think he should attack me. I was thinking he was going to attack me with Charmander this turn, but he didn't go for it. I think a lot of people would have fallen for that, like Trap, the idea of like attacking with a 1 prize Pokemon in this position when it's definitely the incorrect play, because I'm already on odd prizes, so it doesn't do anything. It just puts me down to 2 prizes without having to use too much energy. He just Arvens for Lost Vacuum and choice belt. PokéStop out of play, which is good, kind of annoying. I would have liked to keep it. Alright, I had to re-record the audio for this part. I don't know what happened. My editing software or something, like I play back the games in 2x speed so that they're quicker, and it must have done it in like regular speed because the audio just got all messed up. But I promote the Bibarel. I don't think that was correct. I should have promoted the Greninja here because I just wanted a 1 retreater in the active, and I want to evolve into a Bibarel first, which makes it have 2 retreat before I retreat, or because I want a Prime Catcher this turn. So then I end up having to risk just grabbing the Prime Catcher with the Irida and hoping that I hit the Retrieval, because I want to knock out the Pidgeot this turn so that I get to keep the boss in my hand, and just makes it so they can't do anything weird, or they're less likely to do it. So I just Prime Catcher up the Pidgeot, which I should have been able to draw with Bibarel first and see if I hit either Prime Catcher or Superior, and then gotten the other with the Irida. And I just draw Candy triple Super Rod, which is pretty unfortunate. Just kind of spread them out, putting what I need in the deck, or back in the deck for the rest of the game. Probably need another Chien-Pao. I'm going to need 2 more energy. PokéStop to get it off the barrel, which is a relief, because that should almost guaranteed get me Superior. And it does. So now I get to knock out their Pidgeot, which is really what I want to do. It saves me an energy. Knocking out Charizard is a pain. I have to Superior away Ultra Ball and energy because I need to keep every other card in my hand. I need the candy because in case they play TM Devo, I just lose. If I get rid of the candy, I probably need the boss to make next turn easier. And I need the Super Rod in my deck in case they disrupt my hand so that I'm able to put 2 energy back into the deck to grab with Chien-Pao's ability. And I just knock out their Pidgeot. And we'll see what they do. And they promote Charizard. They probably could have promoted Manaphy. Just, that's kind of a free pivot right now. I don't know what they were undecided about, but they promote their Zard, and they're really wanting to disrupt my hand. But now that they don't have Pidgeot EX in play, it is very difficult for them to get the cards that they need. And it's just what I'm hoping for, or just what I was hoping for. And they PAL pad. This makes me worry that they have like a Lumineon in play, or Lumineon in their hand or something, and they're going to grab Iono, because that would kind of be a pain if they Iono my hand to the bottom. Probably would still be able to win with the amount of draw and stuff that I have, but they just put back just Iono. They bench a Pidgey, which means they're not getting their Iono. Then they PokéStop, which that's the incorrect order. They should have PAL padded after they PokéStop. That didn't make sense. They're just kind of playing cards out of their hand. I'm not really sure what they were hoping, if they thought they might be able to figure out a way to disrupt my hand or something. I'm not really sure. But once I draw the Ultra Ball, I basically just have game in hand. I'm just able to get my Chien-Pao out of the deck, and then I can PokéStop to more than likely hit Superior between the PokéStop and drawing with Bibarel. Takes them a while to promote off the Iron Bundle, but they promote the Rotom. That's definitely the right choice. I'm just able to Ultra Ball for Chien-Pao. See that I have 2 Superiors, so I should be guaranteed to hit 1, and then I can just boss up Charmander, knock it out with Chien-Pao. This is typically a decent matchup for Chien-Pao. It really can go either way. It used to be pretty favored for Chien-Pao, but now it's probably about 50-50. I know a lot of people have different opinions on it. Like if the Charizard is playing Maxim Belt, they're able to just start swinging through Chien-Paos right away. So that can make it worse for Chien-Pao, but the deck is pretty good. It's kind of a pain to play. There's a lot of sequencing, and you're working with like a minimum amount of resources a lot of turns, so it makes it kind of a stressful deck, but has a very, very high power level with the Greninja plays you can do and unlimited damage, and you can attack with Iron Hands. It's a really good deck. Well, thanks for watching and take care.